Welcome again, everyone. This is Carlotta, and today I'm gonna guiding you into a gentle and beginner flow. Because we've been doing so many classes together, always a little bit more like level two so far. But it comes some days where our body feels tired and maybe um, tension, and you feel like you still want to do yoga, but you don't want to push yourself too much. So this is the practice to release the tension and any pain that we might have. And welcome any beginners to this class. Please come into a comfortable seating. You can sit on the block if you have one on. You can sit on a pillow. Rest the hands into the knees. Lift the lungs through the chest. Closing your eyes. Begin to just type into your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose as natural as possible. So, in this practice, begin to fully let go of any expectation, let go of any things that has been going on to your life so far. So taking the time actually that you need to move into your mind, not just with your body, but also with your mind. Begin to feel your body like grounding more back into the sitting mode. So you may start shifting back and forward, right and left, and just notice the sitting bones pushing into the ground more. So you start owning this first position a bit more. Grounding, feet in the body and the posture. Release any expectation from this practice. Just embrace whatever is coming today. Let your body relax into this movement. And relax into your mind as well, especially. Sometimes the easy practice not just help to release any pain, but also to really relax into our mind as well. So we're going to try to be a little bit more gentle, a little bit more present. So I'm inviting you all today for this practice to really getting into our present moment. But how can you do that? So choose something that you can always go back into it during this practice, which can be any sounds around you, the music that we have, the sensation on your skin as you move, or even just simply the sound of your own breath. Ready? Just open your eyes. We're going to start into child pose. Start into child pose, so everyone home knows that anytime you feel tired, you just go into a child pose, especially if you're a beginner to yoga. So child pose, toes touching, separate the knees a little wider, and then just extending the arms in front of you. Allow the forehead to come into the floor. And then just begin here with your eyes closed, sitting down back into the heels. And just feeling also the space into the shoulders here, lengthening even to the sides of your torso. Take a couple of more deep breaths here. Nice and long through the chest. You may feel every pose at the beginning a little bit harder. But as we hold it, we notice how the body easy into it. Easy, find its way easy into every posture. Next, inhaling, please coming up into your hands and knees. Round into downward facing dog. The exhale. So please take your first down dog and then really take the benefit of maintaining your knees bent at the beginning especially. Strongly pressing into your hands, feeling the tailbone lengthening up. You can bend one knee at a time and just feeling one heel and the other heel pressing more into the floor. And leaning into this posture, allow the navel to going in and up towards the sternum. Remember to stay right into this present moment here, so don't let your mind go anywhere else other than this practice, other than your body. Falling, coming forward, bring your knees into the floor. Just make sure you have your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath the shoulders, kind of cow. Inhaling, drop the belly, look up, lift the chest, and then we exhaling, fold and draw the navel in. Push the floor away. And then again, inhaling, lengthen up the spine, travel up with the chest. Exhaling, draw the navel in, core. And again, inhaling, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhaling, fold and in. Inhaling, a few more rounds just to find space into the spine, elasticity to the spine. Inhaling, look up again. Exhaling, fold and inhale again, look up. Exhaling back down to child's pose. Forehead to the floor. Nose also can touch the floor, so the back of the spine is a little bit longer. And see if you can even reach the fingertips a little bit further forward. And you start feeling the lengthen of your torso, the armpit getting longer. And then push into your knuckles. And see if you can ground the sitting bones into the heels a little bit more. Inhaling again up into your hands and knees. Exhaling, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lifting up through the hips. This time, walking your hands all the way back into your feet. So coming at the very end of your mat into a forward fold, please bend the knees. And then grab and hold of your opposite elbows. Dangle over your legs. Let the tension of your shoulders, of your neck releasing. And just see how you feel with your legs. If you need to maintain your knees bent, or maybe you can start walking the legs a little bit more straight, depending on how you feel with your legs today, what time of your day is that you're practicing, or what have you done before. Try to shift in forward a little bit more, feeling the back of your legs. And see if you can grow longer even in your arms.
Release the hands for a moment into the ground and still stay into the fold. And you notice how it becomes a little bit more easier on the way. And bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and on the inhaling, stretching the arms up and overhead. And just feeling a little bit more space out into the shoulders. Chest is low. See if you can stretch the arms even more up and overhead. Tailbone up to the sky. Imagine like you're opening out through the sitting bones. Creating space into the back of your thigh, to the groin as well. Release the hands to the floor. Inhaling, lifting halfway lift. Exhaling, fall down again. Uttanasana. Inhale again, halfway lift. Back into our downward facing dog on the exhalation. Spreading the fingers even from one another. And again, press the palms as you feel like you're moving the chest back towards your shins. 5 more deep breaths. Allow the breath to simply move in and out of your nose if you can. And then especially when things get a little bit more difficult, is the time that you go back into your intention. So how can you stay connected to your breath or connected into any feelings of your body, the music or the skin? Just think of the skin touching the mat. So just take any of this point and just let you be into the present moment. Good. And then inhaling now, coming forward into high plank position, not too long. Drop the knees, coming all the way down into your belly, please. And coming to your forearms. Interesting. So lifting your elbows. Make sure the elbow is right underneath the shoulder. And then just lifting up to the chest. Spreading out to the fingers again. And think like your forearms are pushing down the mat and towards the feet. So you feel that the chest here is expanding. And then keep even thinking of the tailbone long towards the heel. So your core stays engaged. 2 more breaths. This is a gentle back bending, especially for the beginning of our practice. Turn the elbows out, coming down with your chest, and place the hands close to the ribs. Now for Cobra Bhujangasana. Forehead starts to the floor. On your next inhaling, lifting up through the chest. Not too high yet. In the back of your neck long. If you have any neck pain, draw the chin in. And exhaling lower. On your next inhaling, lift up. Maybe you can rise up a little bit taller. Lifting the ribs at the navel. Exhale, gently come down. And then again, inhaling, rising up. Coming down to your hands and knees, stick to the heels first. And exhaling into downward facing dog. Very good. From here, lifting through the heels, look into your hands and start walking your feet all the way to the front of your mat. Slowly. Inhale as you get to the top of your mat, look up. Fall down on the exhaling, bend the knees in case you need it. Inhale to reach your arms all the way up towards the sky, look up. Hands to pray, Samasthiti. Next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, look up with the palms up to the top. Exhaling, folding down, Uttanasana. Bend the knees if you need. Inhale, chin away from your chest. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Bringing the left knee to the floor. Top of your back foot to the floor. Inhaling, reaching the arms up to the sky, Anjaneyasana. If you have any pain on your left knee, you can always have a double mat or place like a towel under. Look up to the fingers, maintaining the back of your neck long. Bring your hands back to the floor. Bring your right knee back. And lower the chest and chin to the floor. And then inhaling up into Cobra. Up. Seat to the heel. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Few breaths. Notice how the sensation into your body starts changing and shifting. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky and lightly step your foot in between your hands. Right knee comes to the floor, top of the feet to the floor. Inhale again, reaching the arms up together to the sky. Anjaneyasana. Hands come down to the floor. And now step your right foot towards the front of your mat. Inhale there to leg. Exhaling down into fold, bending the knees. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Look up. Hands to the feet. And just stay a moment to finding your breath. Do again, starting on the right side. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Look up if you can. Exhaling, folding down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhaling, step your right foot back. Right knee to the floor. Inhaling, arms up to the sky. Anjaneyasana. Hands to the floor. Bring your left knee back. Exhaling, lower it into your chest and chin. Inhaling up to Cobra. Exhaling into downward facing dog. You should start feeling your body more open already. Couple of breaths here. Listen to the palms if you feel like you can draw in the chest more back. Bend into the knees always if you feel too much tension into the back of your legs. Inhale the right leg up. Exhaling, bring your right foot forward. Left knee to the floor. Inhaling, arms up to the sky. Hands to the floor. Step your left foot forward. Inhale there. Fold down on the exhale. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Look up. Hands to pray. Inhale. Reaching your arms up. Look up. Fold down on the exhalation. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat, left knee to the floor. Inhaling, arms up to the sky. Hands down. Bring your right knee back. Lower into your chest and chin. Inhale, slide forward, Cobra. Look up. Exhaling. Seat to the heels first, back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, the left leg goes up to the sky. Exhaling the left foot forward, right knee to the ground. Inhaling, arms up to the sky. hands down. Step your right foot forward. Inhale there. Fall down on the exhale. Inhaling to reach your arms all the way up towards the sky. Look up. Hands to pray. Samasthiti. Just take a moment and even close your eyes. And yourself connected to any sensation that you receive. Knowing who you are in your wisdom. And the next inhale, please reach your arms up to the sky. Look up, maybe palms up. Exhaling, folding all the way down to Uttanasana. Touch the floor with your hands if you can. Inhale there to lengthen. Please step back one leg at a time into high plank position. One leg at a time. You can still do as we did before, knees just and chin. You can try chaturanga, bending the elbows. Inhale into your upward facing dog, look up. Exhaling, down dog. And just take a moment here into your down dog. Think like you want to push the heels towards the outer edge of your mat. Like you don't have to be able to see your heels. They're hiding behind your calf muscle. Take a few more deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, feet together, right leg up to the sky. Hold it for the moment as you ground more into the left heel. Step your right foot all the way forward in between your hands. Bring the right hand on the inside of your right foot. Pivot to the left side of the mat, bringing your feet parallel. Just make sure that your toes are gently turns in, heels out. Take an inhale there. And on the exhaling fall, you can simply place the hands into the ground. Grab your heels. Grab your legs. Anyhow, even here, feel free to bend the knees. Or if you think this pose is quite easy for you, then maybe try to take your feet a little closer to one another. If it's too difficult, you may try to go a little wider now. Taking a moment to feel the tailbone long. See if you can start finding a little bit more space and freedom into your legs after the gentle warm-up that we've been going through already. Beautiful. Hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale to lengthen, taking the hands on the hips, coming all the way up to standing. Turning the right foot out, bending to the right knee, maybe go a little wider. Bend the right knee to the right knees on top of your ankle, opening the arms along the side of your shoulders, coming into warrior two. Feeling like your arms are reaching away. You ground to the outer edge of your back foot. Think of the right knee, go a little bit more behind your body, towards the little fingers of your right foot. Just feel the quality of this position. Notice how it makes you feel a little bit stronger. Make sure that even your fingertips are reaching long. Remember, fingertips represents the elements. So they are really part of our practice. Inhaling, extending through the right leg. You may need to shorten the distance between your 2 feet. Trikonasana. Exhaling, leaning on the right side as long as possible. Taking the right hand on the shin. If the floor is a little bit too far. And the left arm goes up to the sky. You can also always remember having a block as a support. If you don't have a block on, you can just simply use a box or books on top of the other. And into this position, I want you to really feel like your 2 feet are pushing away from one another. You notice how the heart's open. And then reaching onto the chest, to the crown of your head. Next, inhaling, coming all the way back up with your arms bending to the right knee again into warrior two. Exhale. Simply cartwheel your hands down. Lift the back heel up. Separate your feet hip distance apart if they're not already. Start by placing the left hand to the floor. Right hand on the right hip. Turning your chest open. And then see if you can extend the right arms up to the sky into a twisted lunge. Right hands come back to the floor, inhaling, finding your plank position here. You can do chaturanga, or you can do again knees, chest, and chin as you exhale. Inhaling, slide forward, cobra, look up. Exhaling, downward facing dog, lifting up through the hips. Taking a moment here. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Exhaling, bring your left foot forward. Pivot to your right side, Prasarita. And again, feet parallel to one another, toes slightly in. Inhale. Exhaling as you fold. Choose where you want your hands to be. Grabbing your ankle, grabbing your toes. Or simply stay with the hands underneath the shoulders. Feel free to bend the knees also into this position. And the torso getting long, like the chest is reaching towards the floor. Lengthen long to the sternum. Next, inhaling, finding a flat back. Hands on the hips, coming all the way up to standing. Turning the left foot out, maybe longer distance between your two legs, your 2 feet. Warrior two, bending to the left knee. Arms open, make sure the shoulder stays right on top of the hips. Lifting up through the belly, tailbone lengthening down as you ground back into your heel. Gaze is towards the line of your left hand, actively to the fingers. Extending to the left leg, maybe shorten a little bit off the distance. Trikonasana, inhale here. Exhaling low onto the left side. You can place the left hand to the shin, to the floor, to the block. Right arms up to the sky. Feeling your left inner hips pushing forward as you're curling back with your chest. Heading back up into warrior two, bend into the left knee again. And cut with your hands down. Pivot to the ball of your back foot and find that twisted lunge. Left hand on the hip, turning your chest open first. And then see if you can open the left arms up to the sky. Back leg is strong. If it's a little bit too much, feel free to bring your right knee to the floor as a modification. Two more breath here. Left hands come down. Step to the plank position again. Inhale. You can do knees, chest, and chin or chaturanga. That is completely up to you today. Inhaling up to cobra. Rising all the way up with the chest. Continuing to pivot towards the floor. Coming into child pose. Everyone is flexing. Feet back into your heels, forehead into the right. Not too long, inhaling back up into your hands and knees. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. A few moments here, feeling any change, any difference into your body as you are like halfway to your practice. Inhale, float the right leg up to the sky. Exhaling, warrior two, stepping the right foot forward. Turning the back heel down and coming all the way up. Warrior two, bending to the right knee. Now, taking that right elbow on top of your right thigh, or the right fingertips can go into the floor. Stretching the left arms up and overhead, extended side angle. Remember, you can stay here as an easier version of this position. You focus more on opening the chest out to the sky. Bending to the right knee, so you feel right into the inner groin. Inhaling up again into warrior two, so you don't move the legs. Carve your hands down. Lift to the back foot. And then again, left hands now. Go right into your twist now. Inhale. The right arms up to the sky. Right hands come down, step back to plank. Inhale. Knees just and chin or chaturanga. As you exhale. Inhale up to cobra. Look up. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Stay in moment. Inhale the left leg up to the sky. Exhaling, warrior two, stepping the left foot forward. Turning the back heel down and appeal to arches, rising up with your arms just for a breath here. And then extending side angle again. Left elbow on top of your left knee. Stretching the right arms up and over. Turning your chest up to the sky. Ground into the outer edge of your back foot. Feeling the inner step lifting away from the ground. Inhale, coming back up into warrior two. Exhaling, cartwheel your hands down. Lift the back heel up, twist again. Inhale. The left arms up to the sky. Left hand come down, step back plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin as you exhale. Inhale up to cobra. Chest up. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Few breaths. And then we move into the back of the mat. Just take a moment here, feeling the heels back. And then walking your hands all the way back to meet your toes. So into a forward fold at the back of your mat. Please just grab your ankle or your calf muscle. Take an inhale there. And the exhaling, fold. See if you feel a little bit more freedom. Feeling the belly almost resting onto the thigh. Bend into the knee is always a good option here to make no stress out into the low back. See if you can have your two hands, your two forearms behind your legs. And the right hand's going to go back in between your legs and grab and hold the front of your left shin. And then the left hand back and in between, hold the front of your right shin. And then fold in a little bit deeper. So must bend the knees here unless you can really cushion yourself a little bit deeper. 5 more deep breaths here. Please bend the knees if the tension is crazy. release the hands, inhaling, kind of flat back, look up. Down dog on the exhalation, walking your hands again to the front of your mat. Pull the heels back. Inhale, float the right leg up to the sky. Exhaling, step the right foot forward. Pivot all the way again to the left side of the mat. Prasarita this time. Interlace the fingers behind the back of your spine. Inhaling and exhaling, fold again. If this is hard for you, if you have too much tension into your shoulder, just simply do it like before, just maintaining the hands to the floor, grabbing to the toes. Hands on the hips, inhaling, rising all the way up to standing. Turning again the right foot up, bend into the right knee, warrior two. Reach the arms alongside of your shoulders. Okay, now right leg straight, Vinyasa, inhaling, long to the right side, exhaling. Right hand can go to the shin, to the floor. Left arms up to the sky, opening to your heart. Feel the base of your right big toes pressing into your yoga mat. Pushing to the feet to come back again into warrior two. Exhale. Now exit that side angle, taking the right hand if you can now inside of your right foot, stretching the left arms up and overhead. And keep that Parshva Konasana, bending to the right knee. Inhaling, come back up into warrior two. Make sure you maintain the right knee where it is. Cartwheel your hands down, lift the back heel up. Find a twisted lunge. Inhaling, the right arms opens up to the sky. Right hands come down. Please inhale, shift back to plank. Lower chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin all the way to the floor. Inhaling, Bhujangasana, cobra rising. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Inhale, the left leg up to the sky. Exhaling, bring your left foot all the way forward. Pivot all the way to your right side. Feet parallel to one another. On your next inhale, interlace the fingers again to the back of your spine. Exhaling, fold. This is stretching your arms up and overhead. Hands on the hips, inhaling, rising all the way up to standing. Turning the left foot out. Right foot in, warrior two, opening to the arms. Bending to the left knee. Find stability and strength to your lower body today. Trikonasana, left leg straight, inhale. Exhaling, left hand to the shins, to the floor, to the block as you take the right arms up to the sky. Inhaling, coming back up. warrior two as you exhale. Extend in side angle, taking the left hand and inside of your left foot. Right arms goes up and overhead. Try to extend into the crown of your head as you try to really feel the left triceps against the knee to open the torso. Inhaling, coming back up, warrior two. Don't bend the knee, don't move your knee, sorry. And cut with your hands down. Back heel up, left arms up to the sky. Inhaling through twist. Left hands come down, inhale to plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin, extending all the way to the belly. Inhale up to cobra. Exhaling child pose. Giving yourself a moment. Inhaling, coming all the way back up into your hands and knees. Exhaling, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. A moment to feel there is any change into your legs, into the shoulders, into your whole body. On your next inhale, step the right foot to the front of your mat, please. And then bring your left foot in a bit closer. Inhale, length, exhaling, just fall down. Harshvottanasana. So into this position, you feel free to bend the right knee if it's a little bit too much, and maintaining the back leg as straight as possible. And the next inhale, lifting halfway, lift. Lifting the back heel and bringing your left knee behind your right heel. You're coming all the way down, sitting in for Ardha Machandasana. So make sure you're not sitting onto the heel, hold it to the front of the shin. Taking the right hands back as a support. Inhale, the left arms up. Exhaling, twist. You can hug your right leg. You can place the elbows, anything that it feels good for you. And just thinking of pushing to the sitting bones as you lengthen up the chest and turn to your right. Slowly release. Bring your right foot in front of your left knee so you can push yourself again into the pyramid pose. Fall down again, exhale. And step back, downward facing dog. Bring your right foot to the back of the mat. Press into the palms, lengthen the chest long. Inhale the left leg up to the sky and just step lightly forward. Right foot comes in a little bit closer again. Pyramid pose. Inhale. Down and fold on the exhale. Inhale there to flat back, lifting the right heel and bringing your right knee behind your left heel for Ardha Machandasana, spinal twist. So pull the knee closer, bringing the left hands behind your sitting bones for stability. Inhale the right arms up, and on the exhaling twist, you can place the elbows or hugging the knee to twist to the left. Back to center, bringing the left foot in front of the right. So you can push yourself again into a pyramid pose. Exhale for a breath. Inhaling, palms to the front of your mat, downward facing dog as you exhale. And start taking your time. If you want to try, you can step or jump at the front of your mat. Inhale there and fall down on the exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up towards the sky. Look up. Hands to pray, Samasthiti. Just a Vrikshasana tree pose. Starting with the right foot. Place the foot against the left inner thigh. Hands to pray for balance. If this is too much for you for some reason, you can have the support of the wall, or you can take the right toes to the floor so you have the extra balance. Just making sure that the right knee turns out. Just simply hands to pray, please. Lengthen to the belly. Two more breaths. Just working on your stability, balance, your concentration. Strength, building up to the bottom of your left leg. And change, right foot down. Left foot into tree pose. Modify as you need, hands on the wall if you need. Pray position. Bring the left foot down. Inhale, reaching the arms up towards the sky. If you can, palms touch, look up. Exhaling down and fold Uttanasana. Inhale there to lengthen. And coming all the way down to a toe standing. Gently seat back. Hold the front of your shins for a moment. Allow the forehead to press into the knees. Slowly taking your time to lay back into your spine. Hugging your knees into the chest first, Apanasana. Get into a nice hip openers before we finish. So taking the right ankle over your left thigh into figure four and see if you can hold and grab the front of your left shin. Flex into your right foot and try to relax the shoulders into the floor. More deep breath here, see if you can sink a bit deeper toward your toes. And then please release, hugging your two knees first into the chest. Taking a moment. And then change left over the right. Hold the front of your right shin and sending the shoulders into the ground. Beautiful release, hugging your two knees again into the chest. Inhale. You come into a spinal twist, bring your knees down to the left side, opening into your right arm. Relaxing the right shoulders into the floor here. Inhaling to come back to center. Exhaling, bring your knees down to the right. Left shoulders down, left arm to the floor, gaze can be either up to the sky or towards the left side, but without forcing out to the neck. Inhaling to center. Let's finish into happy baby pose. So lifting up the shins, grab and hold the outer edge of your feet. You can gently rock side to side. Massaging into your hip bones, into your kidneys. Beautiful. You can take your time now to stand up as comfortable as possible into Shavasana. Do not skip this moment so you can fully receive the benefits of this practice. Yeah, watching you. And taking your time to relax. If you're cold, maybe cover your body. If you want, you can maybe use something to cover up your eyes. Putting your palms up to the sky. Taking a moment to let the breath go as you exhale. Let go tension into your whole body. Just making sure you are as comfortable as possible. Same to the spine a moment, completely surrendering to this practice. And this is really something special, Shavasana. It's where you really say what you've been doing, say what you have learned. Let your body stay into the spinal relaxation. Usually the body take about 2 to 3 minutes to really get into the perfect Shavasana state.
gently taking your time to move back into your body. Touching your toes, moving gently through the fingers. If you can, try to keep your eyes closed all the way to the end. And stretch the arms up and overhead, giving yourself a nice deep stretch to the spine, flexing and pointing out through your toes. Hugging your knees into the chest again. Rolling out to your right side for a couple of breaths. Maybe rest the head on top of your right arm. So there is support for your neck and for your head. Come back into seated position. Cross the legs as comfortable for you. Send the hands into the knees, sitting nice and tall. Try to bring your gaze inward. Notice how your body is reacting into this practice now. Try to compare how you felt at the beginning and how something may have shifted, but now with just those simple movements or even the sound of the right music, of the right mantra, you may have developed a different situation now. Couple more minutes here just to receive the wholeness of this flow, not just into a physical way, but also into a more subtle, to a more deeper, subtle part of yourself. Gently join with the hands to pray position, feeling your thumb towards the sternum. Guide your gaze down for the moment. To honor your body, to honor this moment, to honor this practice. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me again, and I hope you had a good time. Not a difficult flow today, but just more of nice feeling. If you have any questions, please contact me or directly. That's the same. See you next time. Namaste.